Hey, it's Catherine with resinobsession.com, and I'm here today to show you how to dome resin onto your resin jewelry projects. Now, the idea of doming is that you're going to want to put resin on a surface where you don't have an edge to hold the resin in. So what I've done here today these are Scrabble tiles that I've prepared to be pendants. And what I'm going to do is dome resin on top of them so that way when they're finished, they'll have a nice resin glossy surface. Now the first thing when you're going to do this is you need to use a resin that's appropriate for doming. Not all resins can be used for doming purposes, so be sure to check the resin packaging, or if you have any questions, by all means please call the manufacturer. So I've gone ahead and mixed up some resin. And what I would tell you, especially here in the beginning, if you're new to doming, is just to take something like your stir utensil and dot it on to your piece. Basically what you want is the surface tension of the resin to keep the resin on top of your project. So you can just dot some on a little bit at a time, and then you let the resin spread out. Especially here in the beginning, I think it's really easy to overpour and quite frankly make a mess. So just dot it on, and then as you can see, like this pendant here is starting to get full of resin. Then you can just take your utensil and just help the resin move out to the edge. Now, once you get a little more seasoned at it, you can use something like your stir utensil, either the Resin Obsession stir sticks, or right here I've got a toothpick, and you'll spout your cup and use the stick to help pour on the resin. And what it does is it takes it right down there to the edge. Pour slowly, and as you don't want to get it completely full, you just want to get it kind of close. As you can see, it's starting to spread out. Always go a little less rather than a little more. You can always go back and add it in, but you really don't want to have to deal with a mess. So pour and let it spread. And I would tell you, pour till you see about half of your piece full of resin, and then stop, and then your resin will fill out the rest of the way. And then, like in this case, you'll just go back to your edges and just kind of pull the resin to your edges to finish it out. And that's how you're going to dome these on here. Now once you've got all your pendants done, you'll go back and make sure and get out the bubbles, and then you'll cover these and let it cure. The last piece of advice I'll give you is that you want to work on something like a wax paper surface. Just in case you overpour and make a big mess, you can let the pendant cure, peel it off the wax paper, and then sand down the excess resin. So there you go. That's how you dome resin pendants. If you have any questions, please leave them in the box below. Stop on over to the resinobsession.com blog and jewelry making forum. We're happy to help you with your projects. Happy casting!